All right, and my colleague Akshay Dongre joins us for more. Akshay, Indian and French governments negotiating 26 Rafale marine jet deal. What updates you have on this?
Well, this negotiation has been quite, awaited by the Indian Navy and the Indian Ministry of Defence as well, given the fact that the current fleet of all the aircraft carriers has a fleet of MiG-29Ks. Now, MiG-29Ks are also 4+ generation fighter jets. However, given the superior technology in Rafale-M, this negotiation, if concluded and if carried on with, is going to provide a lot of lethal armament to the Indian Navy and enhance its operational capability, not just in the Indian Ocean region, but beyond as well. Now, we are looking at both the Indian government as well as the French government entering into negotiation, and the industry partners as well, given the fact that Dassault and Thales, the corporations that are involved in the manufacturing of Rafale-M, are also involved in this cost negotiation. So the estimated cost that has been given by French is somewhere around 50,000 crore rupees, which is a huge amount. However, the negotiations right now is about cost. The Indian government as well as the French government are trying to negotiate the deal to come at a better deal for the Indian Navy. Now, this is not just the cost of bare aircraft. It includes maintenance of the aircraft for the service ceiling of a lot of years. Then it also includes the armament that is going to be used and the best technology that has been upgraded in the Rafale-M fighter jets. Now, the Indian Air Force already has a fleet of 36 Rafales that it has been using for the past few years, and now for the aircraft carriers that India operates, including INS Vikramaditya and INS Vikrant, upgrade of the aircraft that are to be used from these carrier-based operations, was being sought for a long time. There were several shortlisted aircraft. We were looking at Tejas naval variant as well, which is still undergoing trials. Then among the shortlisted aircraft were F-18 that have been used by the US Navy as well. However, the finalist in this negotiation, as far as the other shortlisted candidates, was the Rafale-M. Now, it gives you a lot of advantages, given the fact that the Indian Air Force already operates Rafale, so it is aware of the ecosystem that is required to operate these aircraft. And if the Indian Navy adopts the similar kind of aircraft as well, then it already gets advantage of known technological know-hows of the operation of this aircraft by the Indian Air Force as well. Back to you, Siddharth.
Okay, Akshay, negotiations going on, huge cost involved. How will this enhance India's defense capabilities? You were just mentioning that. Can you elaborate it a bit?
Well, absolutely. Now, an aircraft carrier is not of much use if there are no aircrafts in it. That's quite a simple terminology used by the defense forces as well. Now, India has already 2 operational aircraft carriers, that is INS Vikramaditya and INS Vikrant. Now, both of these can accommodate up to 36 aircraft, and we are talking about the fighter jets that can be operated from these 2 aircraft carriers. We currently have a fleet of about 40 MiG-29Ks that were being procured by the Indian Navy in the early 2000s. In fact, from 2004, the induction of MiG-29K started, that were bought rather from Russia, in fact. And moving on now with the new aircraft carrier INS Vikrant, which is indigenously developed, the Indian Air Force, the Indian Navy and the Ministry of Defence sought a requirement of more modern aircraft. And while the Indian defence industry is also developing its own indigenous aircraft, that is TED-BF, that is a deck-based aircraft carrier, somewhat similar to what we use in the Indian Air Force, that is the Tejas aircraft. So while the wait for that is going on for TED-BF, we are awaiting. We have if we get these Rafale-Ms, that is going to fill the gap that will be there till the time TED-BFs get approvals from and the flight operations are completed and the mass manufacturing of those aircraft start. So we do not need a lot of aircraft, but we need enough aircraft to accommodate on these 2 aircraft carriers that in any case can come in handy as far as operations are concerned. Now, we have seen that in the Indian Ocean region, in the Indo-Pacific region, the Indian Navy's operational capabilities have been enhanced by the increasing number of warships, the increasing number of aircraft carriers, and we are also in the maybe in the process of getting a third aircraft carrier, which will require further aircrafts for the operation process. So these Rafale-Ms, if bought from France, are going to fill that gap that currently exists right now. And these aircraft are some of the best in the world. So if acquired, and if the cost negotiations are, when the cost negotiations are over, and when the deal comes through, it is going to enhance the operational capabilities of the Indian Navy, which can operate these aircraft from both of the aircraft carriers that it operates right now.
Okay, thanks for analysis, Akshay.